What's good, y'all? It's the Makeup Manager here, checking in for another entry into my Getting Lean series, man. So right now I just got off work. It's 7:20 a.m. I usually bullshit with my coworker for a little bit. Afterwards, we usually talk about either fitness or something to do with anime or something like that, or life, whatever. But anyways, I'm hitting the Shoppers right now. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of my jump routine that I do in the mornings. This is week 2. I'm gonna update you guys on my weight loss progress so far. I've lost a total of, I believe, 5 pounds so far. Pretty expected for the first week. I actually was at about 240 grams of carbohydrates. I know I said 200 before, but I was at 240 grams of carbohydrates. So a couple days ago, actually, I dropped it down to about 200. So that's pretty much where I'm gonna stay for probably like another week or so. And right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm upping my cardio. So I was doing 12 minutes and 30 seconds of, you know, jump rope intervals, but now I'm about to be doing probably like 15 minutes and 30 seconds of jump rope intervals. And I'm probably gonna up the interval to 45 seconds on, 30 seconds off, just because or maybe 15 seconds off, because I recovered pretty well from that. My cardiovascular health is, you know, pretty good right now, so I'm just gonna do that so I can keep challenging myself and everything. And by the week, I'm just gonna add it on, man. Just add it on. It's all about, you know, progressive overload with everything that you do. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Shoppers real quick and I'm holla at y'all. All right, so pro tip: whenever you have to go to the store to get something, before you get out the car, man, pull out your phone, pull out a notepad, something, and write down what you need, man. So every time I don't do that, I always forget something. A real man carries all his groceries in one arm in one trip. All right, man, a quick look at what I got. Had to restock on this sugar-free strawberry preserves. Had to get some more English muffins. They didn't have the 100% whole grain ones, so I got the multi-grain ones. They're actually pretty high in fiber. It's 8 grams of fiber in there. So you can do 25 minus 8, and that's the amount of net carbs in each serving of these. And it actually tastes pretty good. You gotta eat it once or twice and then you get used to it. I got inspired recently by somebody to make some burgers. So this week I'm about to have some burgers. So I got these 100% whole wheat potato rolls. I was sold when I saw a potato. Whole wheat buns aren't really always the greatest tasting, but potato made me buy it. Now, I'm trying new peanut butters because I want to see which peanut butter is the best. I've been doing Jif for a while. So now I'm about to try Skippy. I bought this big ass one. I know it's gonna taste good, so I just bought a big one. I was like, fuck it. I don't want to buy peanut butter for a while. I'm tired of running out. Cooking spray, definitely a necessity. 93.7 ground beef. You want to make your burgers, either use this or use ground turkey. That's 93.7. I have ground turkey, but I wanted to buy this just because I want an authentic burger feel, man. So I also got some Fuji apples right here. And I was like, fuck it, man. I saw a pineapple. I was like, let me get my SpongeBob shit on, man. Let me get this pineapple. So I don't know how to wait till it's ripe. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. But I'm going to Google it and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to cut it up. And I love pineapple. And that's about all that I picked up, I think. Yep. That's it right there. Now it's time to walk the dog and hit his jump rope. Tired. I just like this. Lord, thank Jesus, guy, it's over. That was a hard ass 15 minutes, man. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. Like, I might have been a little bit over my head, man. So, because here's what I did was I added a few minutes, and then I also increased the period of work. So it went from a 1-to-1 ratio to a 3-to-1 ratio. I think I could do it. This is just my first time doing that, and that shit was hard. Way harder than I thought it would be, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't really care. So I'm gonna take my sweaty ass inside. I'm gonna cook up breakfast. Y'all seen it before, so I ain't gonna show y'all. Quick note, if you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead, hit the like button, or you can wait to the end of the video. That's fine. Just make sure you hit it, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel, man. Lots of content coming. Definitely guarantee any video that you watch, you will learn something that you did not know before, man. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate the support. Probably one of the greatest snack foods that tastes the best in bodybuilding or in fitness or whatever you want to call it. Greek yogurt. Not necessarily Oikos. I like the 000 joints just because it's like 0 sugar, 0 fat, and 0 something else. But there's 15 grams of protein in this motherfucker, and it tastes good, man. I prefer the mixed berry flavor, but all of them actually taste pretty good. That if you're a coffee person, they have a coffee flavor. It tastes pretty good. In most places, it's like 10 for 10. So go ahead and pick you guys that up. It's a good way to get some protein in. Now I've been having them daily, 2 of them, along with a piece of fruit, and along with some peanut butter, and that's a perfect little snack right there, man. Keep it clean, keep it lean. Alright, man, so when it comes to fat burning, I don't really believe in you know, taking fat burners and all that stuff no more. There's just a few supplements, like a few standalone supplements that I actually, you know, personally believe in, just because of the science behind it, you know, the anecdotal evidence that I've gathered myself from trial and error. So it's only 3 things. Number 1, acetyl L-carnitine. And pretty much what this does is it helps your, number 1, it helps your body not store carbohydrates as fat, and it also helps your body to use, you know, fat for energy, and a myriad of other things too. Really good for energy production, stuff like that. I take synephrine, HCl. Pretty much what it does is just boost your metabolism pretty much, which means you're gonna just be burning more calories. You might find yourself sweating a little bit more, it might be a little bit hotter. I find synephrine to be very useful, and it works. And green tea extract. Man, today's leg day. Heavy ass leg day at that. A little bit nervous, just a little bit nervous, just cause I think I'm gonna try this front squat 300 for the first time. I've been front squatting since August, and I think when I started, 135 was like a challenge for like 5 reps, and it's been a little bit less than a year now, and I'm all the way up to hopefully 300. So I'm gonna try it today. Hopefully I get it for, you know, 1 to 2 reps, probably just 1 rep, to be honest. I'm not gonna overdo it. But I'm gonna record it. We're gonna see if I get that shit. What's good, y'all? So this is a momentous day for me, not even gonna lie. I hit a milestone right here. I did 300 pounds on the front squat. It took a lot of mental preparation, but I'm actually pretty proud of it, man. And I got all the way low, a little bit beyond parallel. Taking it nice and slow, just make sure I get that rep, you know, pushing it up, trying to keep my back straight, keeping the core tight and everything. I didn't even want to try for 2. I was like, man, it didn't go up easy. It was difficult, but, you know, I was like, nah, let me not try 2. So I'm pretty proud about that, especially because I came from, you know, barely being able to do 135, you know, about a year ago. So big progress, big progress. So I did this workout, just like all my other ones I've been doing recently, 2 sets, and then I'm doing drop sets on, you know, the front squats and also on these back squats. So I did 2 sets of back squats, and the first set I did 300. And, you know, make sure you're going nice and low. Keep trying not to lean forward too much, keeping that back as straight as possible, keeping the core tight, all that good stuff. And then I was like, man, fuck it, let me go to 315, because I know I can do it. And I was like, fuck it. So did 315 right here for a couple reps. I had to hype myself up a little bit. The biggest thing is the squats, man. You get the most benefits from it when you go full range of motion. You know, don't be the guy that's just in the gym bending his knees. You know, this doesn't do much for you, and actually doing that can actually lead to injury down the road. Half repping with any exercise can lead to injury, because you eventually you're just gonna wear and tear at the joints. You know, when you're doing heavy ass weight and going through partial range of motion, you're putting all the stress and the torque on the joints when when you're going down and stopping, you know, before you get to the bottom. It's actually better for your knees when you squat all the way down instead of stopping short of the motion. So just remember that. So right here, I also recorded the drop set. I dropped down to 225, did a few reps, and I like to jump with it too, just to work on explosive power. And, you know, just to test, just test how strong I am sometimes, have a little fun in the gym. That's what it's all about. The only way you're going to do it forever is if you have fun. So right here, I'm doing leg press. I'm not a big fan of leg press, but it's part of the program that I'm doing right now. And it's pretty good after you burn your legs out with squats like I do, like the front squats and then the back squats and then leg press. So I did 490 pounds right here. Just make sure that I'm, going down and, trying to make sure. I like to go down and make sure that my ass isn't coming off the seat. That's the biggest thing with me in leg press, because I feel like, you know, and I've heard stories of it, and I also feel myself like, you know, when you come down too far, if you don't have the proper flexibility for it, I would say, or even if you do, it's dangerous on your lower back, because once your ass comes off the seat, you're loading all that weight on your lower back. It's kind of like just deadlifting with a round back. Like it's stupid and it's gonna get you hurt, in my opinion. So right here, doing leg extensions, and my leg extension game has gotten strong, man. Definitely trying to keep on improving. I can stack all the 45s in there for the most part. So doing 20 reps. I try to keep the speed with this one consistent and pretty quick, just because the slower you do leg extensions, the harder they are. And for this one, you know, I'm trying to get that volume in, so trying to get to up to 20 reps. I think I got about 19 reps on this. It's 240 pounds. I really love the hammer strength leg extension because you get the low weight on there and you can go up and down as you please, especially if you want to do drop sets or just progressive overload and stuff. It's perfect, you know. So the lying leg curl machine was broken, so I decided to do some dumbbell Romanian deadlifts because I haven't done them in a while. So right here, look at the form. I was actually pretty shocked afterwards. I was like, okay, you know, the form looks imperfect. So, you know, keep my back nice and flat, taking the dumbbells down to about mid shin level, maybe a little bit below that, and then, you know, then exploding up and squeezing the glutes at the top. I got to work a little bit better on my hip flexion at the top, just to get a little bit more glute to it. But by the end of these, like right there, my hamstrings gave out because they were just, you know, tired. And this is my second set of these. Some of these I decided to just record 2 sets, just get a little bit more film in there. So right here, you're gonna see me doing a rest pause, and when I do higher rep movements, I do rest pauses like this. When I do Romanian deadlifts with the dumbbells, I like to do single legs like this. Just test my balance a little bit, and, you know, just to get a little extra burn. And actually, just those 2 reps right there made my shit burn. So rest pauses are just a way to just crank out a couple more reps, you know, get a little bit more damage. So right here, single leg press. I've been doing this for a while now, a little bit over a month, and I really like it, you know. It really targets everything, you know, from the glute down. It really hits every muscle fiber in it. It's just all about, you know, how low you go, and you'll actually feel your glute, you know, tighten up and stuff when you're doing this. I looked at the video afterwards, after the first set, and I fixed my depth a little bit. So I came down lower on the second set. You gotta trust me on that one. I just need to see it on film. So right here, and I'm going to talk about it in a minute, I actually hurt myself somehow. So I was doing lunges. See, I did these 4 reps real quick, and then I just stopped, and I looked down at my right quad because it felt like something, like a little tear, like a little pop or something. It was weird. So I was like, okay, let me try that leg for the lunges. And, you know, these felt fine. They felt perfectly fine. I got all the way up to like 13 ish reps, and then I'm gonna switch back, and then I'm gonna try, you know, 1 or 2 reps, and then it still felt the same, a little bit of pain. So I was like, okay, let me just stop here. It's pretty much the end of my workout anyway. I only had like 1 more, you know, exercise of like 2 sets. So I was like, let me stop. My legs already annihilated, so fuck it. So I'm gonna talk about this in a minute, but I hope you enjoyed the workout. Whew. All right, man, that was a fucking hard ass leg workout, but hit some heavy weights, hit the weight I wanted to, so I'm very, very happy about that. One thing I will say, at the end, when I was doing those lunges, I'll leave it in just so you guys can see, and just like teach you a little bit of lesson real quick. When I was doing my left leg, my leg that was back, my right leg, I felt like something in the middle of it, just like, it's like a little like tweak or like a little tear or something. I was like, okay, because it hurt a little bit. I was like, okay, let me switch legs and do the other leg. So I switched to my right leg, and I was able to do that one fine. And I repped it out. I did about 15 reps, and I switched back to my left leg and tried to do it again. I did a couple reps, and it kind of hurt my right leg. So I was like, okay, let me stop here. I only had 1 more exercise anyway. I don't really need it because my legs are already destroyed. I'm already over here falling over the gym and shit. But the lesson is, if you ever feel like something like tweaked or something hurts, stop immediately, okay? So me, I thought that maybe, because sometimes, you know, things pop here and there. I was like, okay, let me switch legs. I switched legs, it was cool. And then I went back to the other leg, and the pain was still there. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna stop here. I'm not gonna do any more leg workouts. I'm done, okay? So just remember, guys, if you ever feel like something tweaks or, you know, something popped, tore, whatever, just stop right there. Drop the weight, put it down as safe as you can, and you'll be good to go. All I'm really gonna use is MSG, or umami, I like to call it. This is the brand I have. I don't even know. Just search MSG on Amazon and it'll come. It's like the best seller. So garlic salt, a little bit of this onion and herb, and some pepper, and that might be about it. Keeping seasoning is really basic nowadays. So I'm about to cook this up, and I'm gonna holler at Joe. Alright, man. Got my dinner right here. 6 ounces of ground turkey. My protein for later on tonight around 12, 1 o'clock. That I need. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit while I'm on the way to work. But I'm about to head out now. I'm late. But I'm late every day. Fuck kid. But anyway, I'll let you. Alright, man. So I'm at work. I just wanted to say it feels so fucking good to hit that 300-pound front squat. Like, it's big milestone for me. And I plan to hit 315 in about 3 weeks. So stay tuned for that. Pretty much that's it for this vlog though, man. So just remember, always hard work, dedication, and a little bit of knowledge will get you a long way in fitness, man. So, and if you follow everything that I say, you know, take a few lessons from me here and there, watch my videos, subscribe to my channel, you're gonna be able to, you know, make the same type of progress that I'm able to make. And even though I'm cutting right now, I plan to, you know, continue to make these gains, continue to get stronger and stuff like that, because I know what I'm doing. That's all it is. So if you like the video, don't forget to like the video, man. Share it with your friends. Try to get my little I'm gonna make a video soon about, you know, how I got my front squat from all the way from struggling with 135 up to 315. I'll probably make that in a few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to share this. Hope you hit that subscribe button already. I know it's right there. It's right there. It's not gonna hurt you, all right? Nothing but good content, good knowledge. Help you get some gains, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Make a man, y'all.